What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk about stepping out of your box and not being afraid to do things you usually wouldn't do to achieve a better life. And why is that important for you to achieve a better life and build up your life? One thing is, if you're always used to doing something a certain way, you will never ever be able to explore life or build yourself up. You couldn't complain or you can't complain about the life you're living now if you're not willing to step out of your box, if you're scared to do things because of failure. You can never let failure hold you back because, obviously, if you're not in a situation you're happy with, you're already in a state of not being in a good position. So what do you have to lose if you try something and fail? You know, is nothing worse than somebody who sits around and not do nothing because they're afraid that they won't be successful. Well, if you're not successful already and you want to be, but you're scared to step out of your box, what do you have to lose if you step out of your box? You're already, unsuccessful, but you have everything to gain by stepping out of your box and not being afraid to do something, different. Don't follow the norm or your pattern that you've been used to following or doing for the days and months and years. You have everything to gain because you can step out of your box, and as long as it's positive, you can step out of your box and do something that might, influence your life, your future, your way of living, your finances that could set you up for years to come. So you never know unless you try. For me, stepping out of my box is speaking right now because I'm usually a silent person, a quiet person who usually only talks, when things bother me or and sometimes not even that, but I'm usually a silent person, you know. So this for me is like stepping out of my box. I had to get used to even hearing my own voice at times. So, this is not something I'm telling you to do and I'm not doing myself. But me doing this is showing you that I'm willing to do something that is not normal of me in order to not only better my life but also help you. So this is something we can grow together and do. Yeah, so I just want to, get that across to anybody who's listening, never be afraid to step out of your box as long as it's something positive and it's for the betterment of your future and, your family, or if you have kids or your spouse, don't be afraid to do it, Like I always say, you can't miss what you never had. So if you're already down on your luck or you're not doing well and you try to be successful, you try to step out of your box to better your life and nothing comes from it, you never experienced that success to even miss it. So you really don't have nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. It's so much, if it's pursuing a better job, if it's pursuing um, a business, if you want to start a business, if it's working on your health, if it's, you know, obtaining more friends and being more of a people person, you have nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. And I just wanted to take that time to tell you that because I've struggled at times with stepping out of my box because of fear of success or not being successful, and that can be one of the main things that keep us back. And a lot of times it is the main thing that keeps us back from achieving many things that we can. You never know what potential you might be unlocking. And once you build up that pattern of stepping out of your box in a positive way, I have to keep stating that because you don't step out your box for anything negative. You don't do things normally that you don't do something that you wouldn't normally do because of negative reasons. You only do it for positive reasons. So this is the message I want to get across, that as long as it's something for the better of your future and something positive, then you shouldn't be afraid to step out of your box and do it. Make something out of yourself. So yeah, I just wanted to take this time to share my thoughts on that and share also how I'm dealing with stepping out of my box. So it's definitely something you can do. It's something we all can do. Don't let anybody hold you down. Don't let fear hold you back from bettering yourself, whether it's financially, health wise, spiritually, anything morally, whatever is your goal or whatever it is that you desire to add on to your life or improve your life with. Yeah, so basically just want you to know that everybody goes through it. It may hold you back, but it can't keep you down. And as long as you apply yourself and put in the effort and try, eventually you'll get it, and eventually you'll become better at it and more experienced. And as time goes on, you'll see how much you have improved your life from stepping out of your box and building up yourself. So, with that being said, it's time to do what you got to do to build up your life.